Welcome back, my fellow duplicants, to Oxygen Not Included. Today, we're trying to get up here to space. I feel like that's a pretty good goal here. My goal was to get into a rocket by cycle 100. We're currently at cycle 64, and we've built up what is, I think, a reasonable starting base here. We've got all the water down here on the bottom. We also have a little farm over here on the left, and we've got some ranches set up over here for little sweeties and our little grubs over there. Yes. So a lot of that is coming together nicely. One of the things I noticed over here with the ranches is that these little sweetles here, they do tend to the plants here. You can see that it has sweetle tending, which has a growth speed of plus 5%. There's a chance I might be able to use that or a grub over here and maybe, possibly, just put it in my farm over here, wild, and have it tend to the bog bucket. Or maybe I open up some doors and kind of combine both a ranch and a farm. I don't know. There's only one way to find out. So we're gonna expand this just a little bit here and put down and bring in a critter, see if it works. Oh, and here's one of the other things. I know I probably mentioned this in a video last time because the video, not the last video you saw, but the video before that, I read the comments from it, and yes, you're right. I'm not doing this quite correctly. You don't necessarily need to feed the wild critters here. I think I saw one that was tame and therefore decided to feed it. Yeah, this guy right there. Technically, we don't need anything here. We can save a little bit of food. Although I do have a feeder set up here for shine bugs. Hopefully that keeps them down here rather than, you know, going up there. I don't know. Shine nibs eat so little phosphorite, doesn't matter. But I think the strategy for the slugs, now that I've worked with it for a little while, might be to try to keep as many wild as possible. And if you want to ranch up a few extra via the tame ones, we could possibly do this and then come up with a way to feed them just enough to starve them a little bit. That way you can get 1600 watts from them, at least during the nighttime. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in the plug slug over here, and I'll wrangle up the tame one. Where are you? There we go. There was a question about what happens when they're all kind of in the same spot. I don't know, but so far they've always kind of spread out. Ooh, hey, if we keep going on up here, you can see that we have the warp pipe output. So that is where we can send things away. Nice. Although what I see up here is that I have a lot of chlorine that I would have to dig through to get to space. Which really, I guess, isn't a bad thing. If I dig down a little bit, then I can at least pool it up down here. I don't really want it to get into my base. At least not at this moment. So I'll dig up that, deconstruct the floor, and then dig straight down. And this here should be enough to collect all of that chlorine that might fall down. So, I think it'll work. So one of the other things I could possibly do in this map that would be kind of interesting is try to ranch up more gulp fish. Because I do have a fair amount of that polluted water, and that's why I had that water up there. You guys are definitely right. I had a little bit of a gulp fish in there that was converting the polluted water into clean water. So you can see that's doing it at 200 grams per second. Interesting. All right, let's see if I can get this food storage system set up just right. So I'm going to set up an automatic dispenser right here. And then I'll just kind of, I have to plug it in if it is to work, so I'll do that. And what I want to have is I want to get a little bit of bleach stone and I want to drop it down right there. That way we can have bleach in here, and if we have any food that's made with food poisoning or whatnot because it's in the water, I don't have to worry about it because it'll be disinfected in that one spot. So that'll be real nice. Test critter 1 of 1 sweetle. Wrangle. Ah, because the larva. Got it. You know what? I wonder if I can enable or disable a critter feeder using a door. Because if that's possible, then I could put a little bit of food in here, and then every so many cycles, whenever this guy gets hungry enough down here, then we close the door, allowing the critter to get to it, or allowing it to be eaten from. Interesting strategy. Considering I can automate just about everything else with a door, I would almost expect this to work. Look at this, we've already unlocked the molecular forge. The research is so different. Where are we at now? What did I just get? Okay, so we went over here. Nope. Well, I guess that is some higher tier stuff that actually did research. I did go all the way in here. But it was all for this soda fountain. That's what I really wanted. So, we're gonna go down to the furniture here. Ooh, we can make this out of iron. Nice. We'll put down a little soda fountain in here in our beautiful recreation room. Decor is missing. There's not a lot of decor in this base. And I did dig up all the plants, so sorry, dupes. Oh my gosh, it's almost a crime. I don't even have any crown molding. What am I doing? And I have like one plant. Let's go for the fun burst seed. Why not? No? Where is it? I thought I had one of those. A bliss burst. May, just waiting on you. Come on. I need this mechatronics engineer. I gotta get my automation up and running. Now, mechanized airlock, here we come. Boom. Okay, why is there sucrose on the ground? Like, where's this coming from? What's going on here? Are you pooping out sugar? Are you? Yeah! The Sweetles poop sugar. That's kind of true. I mean, okay. All right, so in order to feed my little soda fountain with what I need, I'm going to bottle up some carbon dioxide down here. So what I'm rigging up is a free energy gas filter. I mean, we want to be nice and efficient so that we don't actually have to run power inside of our base, even though we will have hydrogen here in just a moment. Or a little bit of hydrogen, I should say. All right, so how this is going to work is the gas is going to flow out of my gas pump here once my little gas element sensor detects that there's carbon dioxide down here. And as you can see, there's plenty of carbon dioxide. Now, over here, since we have a bridge, the first thing it's going to do is try to jump over here to the left. And what I have set up here is a valve set to 1 gram per second. So what this does is it's going to put a loop of continuous carbon dioxide down here, since it's the first gas it's in. That's all that's ever going to be in there. So if carbon dioxide is available, a space for it over here as this thing is pumping, since it only pumps at 500 grams per second, there will always be space over here. So therefore the carbon dioxide will find its way over here, and then since there's more than what can fit inside the pipe, or shall we say there's more than the one that's continuously going around, that will just continue to get filtered out like so. So inside of here, I have a canister filler. That's always going to fill up with carbon dioxide. Nice. Everything else that doesn't fit into the pipe over here is going to fill up in the secondary canister filler, so we can do something with it. Having bottled oxygen, I think is actually going to be really useful for when we go to deal with rockets and whatnot. But we'll see why when we actually go to get there. Now, from the looks of it, both of these are going to fill up, so that'll be fine. Maybe this will work, maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll see. But there we have it. Both of them are nice and full. Ha! So now we have carbon dioxide, which means we'll have what we need in order to fill in the soda fountain up here. That is once we get some water to it, which is coming next. So we've got clean water right down here. And we also got clean water here, but I don't think we want to drink that water. So I'm going to pipe this right on up here like so. And then we'll come in here and do this number just like that. That way, our brand new recreation room here will have a nice little soda fountain for our dupes. All right, so we've got some hydrogen up here. I kind of want to do the same thing, a canister filler, but I also just kind of want to store up the carbon dioxide, hydrogen. All right, another spot where I have, another spot I need to do some gas control up here is with our hydrogen. So where all this hydrogen is coming from is actually from our slugs. As they eat ore, they fart hydrogen. So, ooh, more research complete. Large sculpting block, blank canvas. Nice. We could use a little bit more decor around here. Let's go ahead and throw down some granite. Big old sculpting block there. And lots of crown molding. Always need some crown molding. Yeah, see, we got some bad decor in areas here. Ugh. All right, so while all that's happening here, what I want to try is my little Sweetle thing. I'm going to try to wrangle up a wild Sweetle, and then we'll deliver it right on over here to see if it does anything to the bog buckets. If we can get a little extra free 5%, that would be awesome. I doesn't look too happy. Oh, Turner, you dropped the guy. Oh no, that's not good. We got bad food down there. Sweep that up. Oh no, and I got rid of it. All right, I'm gonna have to focus on my food here real quick. Dig. Priority level 9. We just want to break this down real quick here and get to that bleach stone. I must have pulled enough oxygen or something out of there to get some bad food in there. Who knows? That or it could be any amount of this polluted dirt I just have hanging around. There sure is enough of it. Oh, there we go. Now we got a Sweetle in here. Do something, bud. I'm watching you. Not doing anything. Although, we did uncover our bleach stone. So let's go down here. Let me figure out which one it is again. Bleach stone. Click on that. You can go then right down here. Consumable ore. So then I look at consumable ore. We click bleach stone. Priority level 9. and we drop it. There we go. Meep's got it. Meep will now drop that in there. We turn that off, and that bleach zone will just sit right down there. Hopefully, getting rid of the carbon dioxide that's already there, and replacing it with some chlorine gas. Maybe. Carbon dioxide's holding in there, though. All right, I've been seeing this carbon dioxide tick away. I think it's eventually going to be here replaced real soon. There it is. Now we have chlorine. Awesome. So now all I got to do is trap that in there, and I'll have chlorine. And I can store my food inside of that. And there we have it. Boom. Oh, more Paku. Yes, please. Oh, they're going to the left this time. Interesting. To the right. Oh, no. You guys are really taking the long way this time around. Don't tell me you're going to get stuck in this spot. There they go. They finally made it. Look at all my Paku. Holy moly. How many do I have? I've got, well, 33 creatures out here. Oh, and you know what I noticed? This plug slug. Why are you cramped? Oh, but you can eat. The door automation didn't work. It was a nice thought, but the slug outsmarted me. Yes. Finally, May has Mechatronics Engineering. Success. All right, so priorities. May, you need to be high on building. There you go. Also got some dupes with other skills here. We do need somebody with some art. There you go, Turner. Have fun with that. Hassan, keep digging. All right, so what this means is I can now do things like conveyor loaders, which I can do right here. Not enough metal. Well, we can find some more metal. All right, so what I'm going to do is set this to edible, sweep only, allow manual use. There we go. I will unselect all of those, and then I'll say sweep on that. Boom. Wrong one. Let me do the sweep command. There you go. So that is high priority. It's just for sweeping up food. So there we go. Now we've put our food right there. Unrefrigerated, yes, but in a sterile environment. How much do we have in there? Plenty of chlorine. Now that's nearby, so our dupes can actually just come on over here to the mess table and, you know, they grab their food very, very quickly. Okay, so I no longer need the ration box. Get rid of that. Technically, we can get rid of all that stuff down here. All right, where else do I want to set up some automation? Well, I'm going to want some an auto sweeper right down. I can't click on it. I want the mod that lets me place things down without having the resources for it yet. Anyhow, I'll put an auto sweeper arm right down here. Technically what I have up there, and then we'll just do a conveyor chute. Boom. Drop the eggs right back up here. All right, the one thing I'm not doing, which I said I was definitely going to do, is working towards space. Here we go. Let's go up. Up and up and up and up and up. All right, you see, I think my dupes are starting to hold their breath all the way up there. This is a great opportunity for that oxygen thing. So if we could do the oxygen mask right here, or someplace where we actually have oxygen. All right, right down here, and then dig through it like this, we could set up a waypoint to get in there and do the things that we need to do. Of course, we need power all the way over there, so string that one up, and then something like a pneumatic door so that we can only go one direction. So if I let my dupes only go this way, to the left, then they have to go through this machine in order to get there, which apparently they don't have any objection to just running past it. But here, if I do this number, then I can dig up this oxalite. We have some refined metals now, so let's go ahead and throw this down. Actually, you know what? I don't want to put that there. Nope. What I want is to be able to pick that up and make sure that I can get food to it. So if I put the conveyor loader right here, that makes it a little bit more future. Oh, who am I kidding? Am I really even going to do that? Put it right there. And then just put a conveyor rail just like that. And then I'll put an auto sweeper right next to that once I have it. So everything that comes out of the grill automatically gets loaded into here and stored over here. So food, or shall we say the sweeping of food, is automated. Technically, I could do cooking ingredients just like I've done right here, over here, so that the dupes kind of automatically store that. Well, I guess technically I could come in here with an auto sweeper and just automatically pick up this stuff and deliver it right up to the grill. By the way, the Sweetle isn't doing anything to these bog buckets. Oh, I'm wrong. There it is. Plus 5%. Ooh. Ooh, grubs. You can do plus 50%, so we definitely need to get researching on critter stuff. So that would be the incubator. Ooh, and the gourmet preparation, might just go for it. I want it all, dupes. All right, how's our little oxygen system doing? Slow as dirt. But we can use a diffuser right next to it. That would be a good spot for something like that. And I think I have some algae somewhere, or maybe I don't. I know it's right over here. Here's what we'll do. We'll just let them in this way. We'll go get some of that algae. Then we'll have oxygen. Then we can go all the way to space. Yes. Yo. Hang on. Don't go up there, Camille. Uh-oh. We're out of power. Damage. Overheating. Ooh. Why? Do you really put off that much heat? Or is it because you pulled in a vacuum? Let's crank up the priority on this oxygen thing. Come on, Camille. You got it. But do be careful. There's a lot of sand up there. Ooh, we do have the incubator now. Nice. And we did build up the conveyor loader. Yes. Take edibles. Perfect. But we're starting to run out of power throughout the day. Why is that? I mean, it's not for a lack of batteries, that's for sure. Maybe it's because I have too many batteries and the runoff is starting to get to me. All right, there we go, Camille. Here. Come back down here. Come back down here. You need to just move right here. Grab your little mask. There you go. Now, dig away. No problem at all. Heh. And if my theory is correct, every time you move back, you're going to go through that door rather than past this thing, so you're just going to keep your little mask on. Ha! Hey, that actually worked out pretty good. Nice. There we go. We got the algae all dug up. Fancy little digging moves. Look at that. Ooh. All right. Next thing you need to do here, dupes, is to dig right down here, clear this out so that we can fill that with chlorine gas. Yeah, we're running a fair amount of equipment now, so we're starting to outrun our plug slugs here. I need to breed more. I could also do with about 2 less batteries. Although I do have hydrogen, so I should probably just go ahead and plug in my hydrogen generator at this point. I think I'm gonna cause a flood if I build it over here, but whatever. Gotta go somewhere. You gotta do what you gotta do. Here we go. We'll do that number. All right, just to kind of manage my power a little bit more, now that I'm actually going to be throwing in a generator, I need a smart battery. So that's gonna be that one right there. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of automation to this oxygen mask station. So what I'm going to do here is just kind of close this in. That way, whatever's coming out of the diffuser goes into the mask generating thing. And then I'll put an Atmos sensor inside of here so it doesn't have to have too much pressure, which I don't think I have that researched yet. Darn it. Oh, wait, no, I do have it. Atmos sensor. Oh, I see. I'm at 28 of 30. I nearly finished it. That's what. Gosh, I got lost there for just a moment. Just a little bit more, Hassan. Oh, thank you. No, Hassan, you're not dead. Of course, now I forgot what you were working on. Power. That was it. Atmos sensor can go right here. And then what I'll do is just plug that to that. And then I just maintain a decent pressure inside of here. I'm not trying to, like, you know, produce way too much. Although simply by closing the door in, it should actually work out pretty good. Oh my gosh, how many oxygen masks do I have? Who wants some? I guess I only had 3. Never mind. This is complicated. I don't fully understand it. All right, let me take a quick look around for some reed fibers or something. Balm lily, that's close. None. I probably have to go over here to find those. All right, dupes, dig on over here. We might as well just go over here and explore to this thing. Why not? I also need you to dig right up, right up here. Just trying to set up this thing over here. So much water around. Just keep mopping, you'll be fine. I mean, at least my dupes are making use of the whole little oxygen mask thing, that's fine. And this seems... yeah, hey, that didn't work. Yo, I set this up for hydrogen. What? When polluted oxygen found its way in. Bummer. I guess I'm gonna have to do the same sort of free energy loop-de-loop thing. Although I guess it probably doesn't even matter now. what I can do is I can set it up right here. So like right in this spot. All right, so I kind of got a loop system set up here. It's a little bit pipe spaghetti, but essentially it flows in here. If it's hydrogen, then it goes into the tank. Otherwise, it goes right over here into the canister filler. Now that I got enough for a smart battery, that's where I'll put this right over here so that I can have automation sent to that. So I know when the power gets low enough, then I turn on the hydrogen generator. All right, so the plug slug over here is finally getting to the point where it is actually going to be starving. I haven't been feeding it for a long time now. What I want to see is what happens when I feed it just 1 kilogram of an ore. Or actually just see what happens when it is starving. See if it still produces the power. All right, so see right now it's starving. We have 10 cycles till death, if not fed soon. Makes him kind of glum. On a different note though, man, do we got a lot of food. 91,000 calories. And watch this. Ah, auto sweeper. Sees a little swampy delight. That gets picked up, thrown in the conveyor. The conveyor then ships this all the way over here to the nice chlorine storage box. Very nice. The only thing is we do have to run this stuff from here to there. Ooh, and we got some rotten bog jelly. Oops. I'm gonna have to automate that. This is quite unacceptable. That's good food going to waste there, dupes. All right, so to answer our first question, does a starving plug slug still produce 1600 watts? Oh yes, it does. That's good news. So if I set this to 1, we should feed it. We'll see just how many calories we get back. We should also reset the timer for starving. Just ate a little bit right there. Didn't really get any calories out of that. But we did reset the timer. So as long as we do that, we can get power out of these guys. Nice. So we've done a similar strategy with Paku before in order to get like unlimited food out of them. So we can do this sort of thing and get a bunch of power out of them without using up too much ore. And before we get too carried away with how amazing the farm is down here, I need to automate its sweeping. Now we could use a sweepy, but those are a little bit more power hungry. Right now I'm trying to be very efficient with the amount of power I'm using. All right, so there we go, the little bog jelly. So now it's actually just gonna go over here and store up. Again, this is where I think a second one of these would be good for ingredients. That way we don't have to run from here to there. Might be a little bit more efficient. But how are we doing? Ooh, we did get all the way up here, so we're getting closer to space. I'll give it a few more cycles. Let's see if we can get all the way up here. Oh no, the oxygen mask blew up. Dupes, I got bad news. You might just have to hold your breath. All right, I've got a solution for our really hot oxygen thing. I've got some snow and stuff I just dug up, so I'll bring that over. Oh, here we go. And so I don't intentionally flood everything, even though I was totally intending to do... Well, okay, we've already done it. I mean, well, it's cool now. I just want to get to space. Please. Go, Meep, go. You got it, bud. Yeah, look at him supply. Minor irritation. Currently exposed to oxygen, which decreases irritation. So I think they get irritated when they're exposed to chlorine now. You are super strong, but there's a lot of things you can't do. You know, I think I like what Rowan's got going on here. I've rolled over on the Patreon names, so we're going back to the beginning here. So Desktop Coder, welcome to the base, and thank you so much for being a Patreon supporter. I bet you can guess what your job is. There's a Discord server, you're gonna do ranching for sure. And you're also going to do delivering, because those are a couple of good skills you got going on there. Priorities, tidying, supplying, storing, and ranching. And we're still overheating. What? Oh, it's because it's pulling a vacuum, that's what. Oh, I see. Well, a lot of good this did me. Oh, desktop, you got a weird sleeping spot here. Somebody left the light on. Let's see here, what can I do about that? What I can do is move the cot over here. All right, here's what I do. I deconstruct the oxygen mask system, because it's currently made of sedimentary rock, and I make it out of ceramic. So now, if it's gonna overheat, it's gonna be like 200 some degrees Celsius. It's gonna be one really hot oxygen mask. I see mafic rock. Whoa, look at how cold that is though. Normally when I see mafic rock, it's like really hot. Not this time around. That's actually super cold, minus 60 degrees Celsius. Well, I tell you what, we've made some good progress here today. Got a lot of little automation set up here. We got the auto sweeper going in on the food. We got the little chlorine stuff right there. Turner's doing some nice decorating for us. Wow, Turner, what a nice piece of art. And I'm even throwing in some more automation. Yes, right here. And as you can imagine, more automation right up here. Don't worry, I'll get rid of this door. I also got a lot of critters crawling around up here. Gonna have to start doing some automated ranching, or critter management, I should say. We've got a good strategy for the plug slug figured out. Time until starving. We'll figure that one out, no problem. Every 10 cycles, give them a little bit of food. Perfect, it'll be real nice. Stopped the oxygen system from exploding constantly. That's nice. Well, I don't know if I completely stopped it, but I gave it more headroom. And wherever my algae went, I'm pretty sure I burnt it all up already. Jeez. But we're making our way up here to space. Maybe I'll get there by cycle 100. But at any rate, that's all I got time for today. If this looks like the channel for you, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button. Stay awesome, guys. Peace. Brothgar out.